today I'm talking about the fact that no job is unworthy. And what I mean by that is no job being unworthy is that a lot of people, when you go to social gatherings or when you meet them at whatever occasion it is, sometimes the conversation start will be, what do you do as a living? What is your occupation? And depending on different cultures and the different sort of backgrounds that everyone comes from, sort of being in a professional job like a doctor or a lawyer or an accountant is very, very important. But my philosophy is, and something that I say to every single client I work with, especially the clients who come from really, really like professional backgrounds, where it's really, really important for them to be in a position to show that they have qualifications. It's so important. Is to also be mindful of if they have another gift, if they have another talent. I suppose they're actually quite creative. They could start a food blog and that could be a business. Or they are actually quite good at making cakes. Or that they're actually a really, really good artist. Or the fact that they could actually, help build certain sort of handicrafts for people. These are all unique skills. And I think the reason why I want to address this is that sometimes people really judge people who work in professions which may be seen or deemed by society as being unworthy or being not really very good. And what I mean by that is I had a conversation with a client of mine ages ago, and she was looking for work, and whilst she was looking for work she said that she had certain values of what she should and shouldn't do, and it's important to not belittle where you're going, not to sort of overvalue where you want to go either based on your experience. And she made a comment about a particular industry-based job relating to retail, and it got me thinking. And it wasn't her in particular, because that's her opinion and everyone's entitled to their opinion, but it just made me think today is that how many of us judge people who maybe work in retail or work as a cleaner or work as a gardener or work as a whatever job, a very manual based job. And we forget for a second that people who, clean other people's houses, for example, or are gardeners or, do more labour based jobs, that is sometimes a job which they have to do because maybe they don't have necessary qualifications or because they need money or for all sorts of reasons. And the reason why I want to bring this up is because anybody who does something, whether they're as I said, a gardener, cleaner, whatever, they all have like a unique gift to share with the world, and no job is worthless. There's somebody that I know who's in fact a gardener, and they used to work in a corporate job. And I think the reason why I want to highlight that is because we can always use our skills to create other things later on in life. And I think every job that you do is worthy. And I say this especially because I think sometimes when I've worked with certain women and they're very sort of set in their mind of, this is the job I want, Soma, so I want this job in IT. But you know what, for the past year, that even though my experience is actually there, I've actually been doing this admin job. And I'm like, okay, great, you've been doing that admin job, that's really good. What you need to do is, in your interview, you need to talk about your transferable skills. And to them at the time, it doesn't seem obvious that that is a noteworthy thing to talk about. But at the end of the day, employers, I was doing some sort of filing of my paperwork the other day, and the number one thing that people actually look for in a job candidate is enthusiasm and communication skills. And I think a lot of us forget, and we focus so much on the qualifications that we have or that somebody has. And yes, they're important, but the main thing nowadays is experience. If you don't have the experience to get your job in the door, then you're not going to be getting any interviews. You're not going to be able to pass that stage. And you need to show passion. You need to show a lot of passion. And knowledge is important, yes, but we can all learn stuff. Anybody can learn anything, but it's all about the passion and the fact that you would enjoy it and bring enthusiasm to it. So when I think about, for example, I live in a block of flats and we have to pay a service charge for these flats to be maintained. The people that look after the surroundings of this flat, the gardeners, the maintenance people, they take so much good care of it, and there's so much love in that. Yes, we pay a charge for it, yes. But the ultimate thing I'm trying to say to you today is that whatever job you've done, whether you've changed jobs, whether you've done jobs where you thought at the time they're minimal, and you know, or whether you're in a place where you sort of like want to do something a bit more creative and not so academic based, never dismiss what you can learn or what you have learned from that, because no job is unworthy. Every job is worthy, and every job builds on your experience, builds on your skills, and builds on the way that you communicate with people. So I just wanted to express that in this video today. I hope you all have a lovely day, and thanks for listening. Bye!